Hi guys! Today's video is just going to be a compilation of clips that I've taken over the past few weeks whilst in lockdown to keep my 1-year-old little boy Didier entertained. I bought this sand and water tray off of Amazon for quite cheap. It's a bit lower down than I wanted it to be, but he enjoyed playing with it immensely, just playing with the sand and the water. He really enjoyed this, and it's good for indoors and outdoors. Another really cheap and easy activity to do is just find things in your home for your child to play with. Didier is obsessed with my ice box in the freezer, and whenever I go in there to grab a handful of ice, he is always there right behind me. So for this activity, I just grabbed some of his IKEA kitchen pots and pans and added a handful of ice. This kept him entertained for a good 15 minutes. I really highly recommend these black trays. They're called a builder's tray or a tough spot tray. I think I got this one for about £12 off of eBay, and they are absolutely fantastic for messy play, imaginative play. I use these in work, so I'm quite a seasoned user of these, but on Pinterest they have some fantastic ideas. I really highly recommend these if you've got a little one at home. Just to keep the mess contained, and you can just bring so much to an activity with these trays. Please excuse the layout of these next two clips, I can't get them to cooperate. This was another messy play activity that I do quite often at work. It's just adding rice to the tough tray. Dids loved adding the rice to his pots and pans, tipping and pouring it out, and also swooping it up with his little dustpan and brush. He loved this so much, he stayed entertained for a good 10 minutes whilst doing this and pretended to eat it. It was really fun activity for him. Another activity I thought I would do with Didier is just getting a bucket of water and putting it in the tray. He loved to empty the containers, fill them up, tip and pour, and he loved to explore the bubbles. I even gave him a sponge, and he loved pretending to wash the pots and pans, and also gave his legs a good wash as well. Next, I added some shaving foam to the tough tray and just added a few of Didier's cars. He wasn't that impressed with the foam mixture, but in the end, he really did love making marks in the foam using his cars. For this activity, I started collecting toilet rolls and food packaging containers, and then just sellotape them to the wall. I had to find some objects small enough to go through the tubes, so I used some little pom-poms. I made sure obviously that he was supervised whilst playing this activity, so he didn't put any small objects into his mouth. He really liked this activity, but he wasn't that impressed with it, didn't stay for too long. He did enjoy putting the little pom-poms down the tubes and watching them come out though, but mostly he just liked running away with the pom-poms. I found this activity on Pinterest, where you basically just take a big basket, use some masking tape or string to just cover the top, add some objects into the basket, and basically the idea is to get your child to use his gross motor skills to pull things out of the basket. Didier saw us adding the odds and ends to the basket though, and just thought that was the best game ever, so it didn't really kind of work out, but it did keep him entertained for a very long time. As you can see, he really enjoyed filling the basket to the top with all of his toys. This kept him entertained for such a long time. He loved this. This is one of my most favourite activities to do at work with the children. I work with older children, so in the summer I usually fill this with lots of natural things such as leaves and flowers. But for Didier, I thought I would just add some dinosaurs to a bowl, add water and freeze it overnight. So in the sun then, I just put the block of ice into his tough tray so that he could explore the ice using different tools. He did enjoy this. He enjoyed the ice and playing with the different textures. He was definitely intrigued to see what was hiding in it, but obviously there's not much that he can do at this age. So he obviously couldn't get them out, and I think after a while he did get a little bit bored, but as it was just left outside in the garden, he did keep wandering back over to it. So guys, I really hope you liked this video. I know it was quite short and sweet, but whilst we're in lockdown, I thought I would just film this just to keep my little one entertained. Hope you liked it, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you could stick around. Please like the video and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.